Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the third place game in the William D. Gordon Holiday Classic Tournament. Tonight's contest features the visitors on the scoreboard, the Windsor Greyhounds, and your home team on the scoreboard, the Midway Lady Vikings. All right, let's meet tonight's starting lineup, starting with the Greyhounds. First up, we have a senior, number 5, Alexis Millington. Number 3, Madison Miller, a sophomore. A junior, number 10, Mally Varner. A junior, number 20, Danny Ashby. And a sophomore, number 21, Julia Ashby. The Greyhounds are head coached by Anthony Balberni. And now for the Lady Vikings. First up, a sophomore, number 13, Savannah Whitcraft. A sophomore, number 15, Kennedy Stewart. A senior, number 21, Aubrey Dean. A freshman, number 22, Dakota Dean. And a junior, number 25, Keelan McQuiston. And the Lady Vikings are head coached by Bailey Dean.
Okay, as we get ready here for kickoff, our kickoff tip-off, it's been a long day for everybody.
That's right.
We got the Windsor versus Midway.
You guys are on.
Yep, we have Windsor versus Midway. Have the tip here. To me, Coach, it's the Dean girls versus
Alexis Millington.
Yeah, Millington. Sorry,
Yep.
I wanted to call her Miller because she's the first lady on my sheet, but Millington.
All right, Midway gets the tip. They quickly get down and miss on the layup by number 22, Dakota Dean. Just a freshman,
Yeah,
but she plays like she's a junior.
Yeah, she plays like an upperclassman for sure.
Yep. All right, starting off, number 5, Alexis Millington is the key for this Windsor Greyhounds. Drive by Millington, but missed on the shot opportunity. Ball will favor the Midway Lady Vikings.
Both these teams play really, really fast, really, really hard. It may take a few minutes for them to settle in just a little bit.
Agreed. Oh, little bobble. Quickly up. Back to Dean. Dakota Dean on the wing.
Good-looking shot. Just didn't fall that time.
Rebound handled by Danny Ashby for the Greyhounds. Pass goes to the wing. That's number 10, Mally Varner.
Yeah, she's played real tough this week. You know, we had her in the first round, and she was a defensive spark plug for them. And when she's on, she is on.
Yep. Windsor, a nice little scrappy group. Whitcraft will trigger the offense. Back to Aubrey, now inside to Keelan McQuiston. Tied up there by Mally Varner. That gives the arrow to the Greyhounds. Kim Millington will key the offense for the Greyhounds.
That's what she does best.
That's classic Millington right there.
Yeah.
She will get to that little area right past the volleyball line and hurt you with the little floater. Ball goes out of bounds. Maintained by the Greyhounds. Madison Miller to trigger.
And if you let her sit out there, she will also knock down that three.
She
had
can.
3 3-pointers in the semifinal game.
Yep. She's a what are they, double threat, outside, inside.
She's wide open right there.
Yep. You can't leave her open. Rebound handled
Oh, we got a foul, a reach in there on number
by
12.
Peyton Zumwalt, and then foul by number 21, Julie Ashby for the Greyhounds. Aubrey Dean to trigger the offense on the left side. Good movement, good post seal there by number 25, Keelan McQuiston, but just couldn't get the chippy to fall.
We have seen a lot of that in this tournament. There have been many missed free throws and many missed chip shots. And we get the nerves worked out of these two teams in the next minute or so, and you'll start seeing pretty sound basketball.
Greyhounds running the flex offense, gets a nice little layup there by number 20. That is Danny Ashby for the Greyhounds. Foul by number 21, Aubrey Dean. The basket was good. We'll shoot one.
There's one of those missed free throws we were just talking about.
Savannah Whitcraft seals the. There's a step in. Almost steal by number 10, Mally Varner. Stepped in front and picked up the foul on Aubrey Dean. That's 2.
That is not what they were looking for, I promise you.
They do not want Aubrey Dean to go on the bench. Again, classic flex offense by the Greyhounds, and there's a rebound by Dakota Dean, and she is fouled on the rebound. Black 21, that's Julia Ashby.
You know, she may be a freshman, but she is going to be a force to be reckoned with
bet.
Many years to come because she has had a great tournament.
Oh, mishandled pass to the post. Goes out of bounds off the Vikings. That'll be Greyhound ball. Substitute coming in for the Greyhounds. That's Priscilla Hickey.
Yeah, she kind of brings that physical toughness to their defense.
Yep.
For sure.
She'll be a good matchup for McQuiston in there for sure. All right, Millington to key the offense for the Greyhounds. Again, Windsor running the flex. Just a very compact offense, looking for back screens right there. She took an extra dribble. She didn't have to on that one. Aubrey Green comes up with the steal. Vikings in transition, but the Greyhounds get back. There's a good drive by Aubrey Dean, but again, these layups not falling yet.
Yeah, and it's hard to out-rebound Hickey when she's right underneath the basket like that. Yeah. So she gets her first one there.
Oh, little slip by number 20, Danny Ashby.
Looks like the ball will go to Windsor. Called jump.
Jump ball. All right. Looks like there was a jump ball. And that'll favor the Vikings. The Vikings going to talk things over a little bit.
That's probably a good call on Coach's part there. Get things settled down, get back in their rhythm.
That's a 30-second timeout.
Yeah.
30-second timeout there taken by the Vikings. Talk things over.
Low scoring.
Right.
Quarter so far.
Danny Ashby with the only points of the game for either team. Whitcraft.
Yeah. Whitcraft got that one to fall.
Yep. Whitcraft gets the deuce.
Tie that up.
4 minutes and 10 seconds here in the first quarter of the third place game between the Windsor Greyhounds and the Lady Vikings from Midway. Now there's a short little Shot again by number 5, Millington, working the middle. Nice pass and assist there.
Just very soft touch from all ranges. You can't let her get inside there like that.
All right. Starting to heat up now. Number 22, Dakota Dean, with a nice baseline jumper for the Lady Vikings. It's now 4-4.
Yeah, I think you're going to start seeing a lot more points being put on the board here. Nerves get out of it a little bit, get better shots, get the energy burned off on defense.
Yep, 2-point try by Varner. Yep, there was the blocking foul against Varner.
She was hoping for that charge, but I would agree with the official there. She wasn't set.
Not quite there. Maybe a little sooner and she'd get that call. Aubrey Green to trigger the offense to her sister, Dakota. Dribbles in the traffic, loses the ball, and a steal by the Greyhounds. Again, Varner with the steal for the Greyhounds. Millington going to try deep 3. Loses the rebound, goes off the Vikings, and the Greyhounds will retain possession under their own basket.
The one thing we haven't seen quite yet is Midway's inbounds plays. Yesterday, they were scoring almost at will underneath their own basket from throwing it in.
Yep. Number 3 triggers the offense. That's Madison Miller. Danny Ashby. The Greyhounds will reset and run the flex. Oh.
Almost picked up another foul there.
Could have been, but we play on. Danny Ashby drives the middle and picks up the foul against number 15. That's Peyton Zumwalt for the Lady Vikings.
Looks like her first foul. Thought maybe that was going to be number 3 on Dean, but luckily for her and her team.
And the first free throw is no good. Got 2:35 here remaining in the first quarter. Both teams have 3 team fouls. And the free throw goes off its mark.
She's now 0 for 3 from the free throw line right now.
Whitcraft will key the offense. Lady Vikings will be patient and work around for a good shot. There's it right there. Oh, and nice ball movement by the Vikings. Whitcraft with her 4th point. Very nice pass and assist by Peyton Zumwalt for the Lady Vikings.
Well, she turns it over there, but I think she probably did one way or another anyways, because that should have probably been a jump ball, if not a turnover.
Yep. And it looks like Dakota Dean is going to pick up the charge.
Coach, we've seen a lot of basketball games. Care to share your opinion on whether that was a charge or not?
It's always a close call. Now, there's nothing in the rules say you have to be set. It's all about time. It's all about time and space.
And they've really clarified that over the last couple of years when, both of us as coaches, we have to take those tests every year. And they really started to talk about, that the defense has the same right to that position and as the offense does. And
a little pressure applied by the Vikings.
Yeah. If you ask me,
that's
Midway's game. Their defense game is really scrappy.
Yep.
And they get some turnovers, some points off those turnovers. They're going to be really tough to beat.
Yep. And the Vikings will reset. Work for a good shot. Off the mark a little bit by Dakota Dean. And the Greyhounds will have the ball. Millington coming up and setting up the offense. Little UCLA cut there. Looks like we're going to have an offensive player control foul there. Elbows got out beyond where they should be. So
got Addison Lewis, number 4, coming in from Midway, along with Peyton Zumwalt. Midway's got a little bit of a deep bench there. They rotated several girls in and out yesterday, and when you play 3 games in 3 days, that helps.
Yes. Drexel would not know about that.
No, we would not. It gets real lonely on our bench with that one player.
Aubrey Dean attempts a shot from the outside, but it's well short and picked up by the Greyhounds, Danny Ashby. All right, Windsor back to running the flex offense. Greyhounds caught with 3 seconds in the lane on that call. So that'll be a turnover.
I imagine Midway will come down here and try to work for the last shot with 15
we got
seconds
15
left.
seconds left. Midway will show some patience here. Outside shot, no good. Number 2, Taylor Brooks with the rebound for the Greyhounds. And that is how the first quarter will end. We have the Vikings 6 and the Greyhounds 4.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Do you want commercial time? So you're good regardless. Okay, so depending on how the game is going, we'll just kind of go that way.
All right, we are back here at William D. Gordon Gymnasium here on the campus of Drexel High School for the third place girls division game between the Lady Vikings of Midway and the Greyhounds of Windsor.
I think both teams are probably into that groove now where they're going to start to slow down a little bit. And you'll see better shots being taken. Probably some of those shots are falling. Both teams are known for their defense, though, and sometimes when that happens, points are hard to come by. So we'll see how if there's any adjustments made here in the second quarter.
Yep. All right. Well, Whitcraft leads the Lady Vikings in scoring with 4.
We'll keep an eye on the free throw situation, too, because in these close ball games, those are going to matter.
Yeah, it will make a difference.
And right now, Windsor is 0 for 3 at the line.
Nice little kick out to number 4. That's Addison Lewis. Shot goes a little long, but the Lady Vikings will retain possession.
Yeah, Ashby was in the right spot, but sometimes those misses, when they hit you like that, they just ricochet right out of bounds.
There's a good play by number 10 for the Greyhounds. That's Mally Varner again. And
she's always in the middle of everything, it seems like.
And that will tie the ball up, and the possession arrow favors the Greyhounds. All right. Windsor back to the flex offense.
Yeah.
Very compact offense, and that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
That little cut right there.
Just a little high.
Just a little high on the pass.
Out of her reach there, but.
Turnover, Greyhounds. Ball goes to the Vikings. All right, we got Dakota Dean. Bring the ball down to Whitcraft. And couldn't quite get through the traffic there. Lost the ball and turnover on the Lady Vikings.
Both these teams are real scrappy on defense, but they're also very physical. And sometimes you wonder how many teams have they matched up with that play just as physical and as tense as they do on that defensive side.
That's a good point. All right. Could be a 5-second call. That's what I was afraid of. Turnover there by Danny Ashby. Couldn't quite find anybody to pass it to, so 5-second call, turnover. All right, Dakota Dean is going to bring the ball down for the Lady Vikings. And the Vikings will work the ball around. Looking for that open spot right there. And just falls off the mark.
Out.
Oh, some contact, but no call. Nice read down there by Priscilla Hickey. Greyhounds retain possession. Here we go. Now we've got a 4 high. Little UCLA cut. Back to the top of the key.
You know, we preach at our girls all
Finally
the time.
goes to Millington.
Don't take that one dribble and pick it up.
That's right.
And that's where you're getting in trouble there at the top with Ashby.
Yep. All right.
She'll get it figured out.
Ball goes off Dakota Dean on the tip. Greyhounds retain possession. Aubrey Dean now re-enters the game of the Lady Vikings. Greyhounds trigger underneath. Millington. There's a drive by number 3, Madison Miller, and is able to pick up the foul on the block call. That goes against Peyton Zumwalt.
Her second.
Her second now. And another missed free throw by the Greyhounds.
It'll be 4 misses on the night as a team. Her first miss.
Second shot away. And it's short. Good block out by the Vikings. Whitcraft triggering the offense. Again, just a kind of a 3 out, 2 posts. Very patient. Whitcraft's going to get the drive. Just couldn't get the ball to fall. And we got a jump ball called.
Yeah, your reward.
Allie Varner and Keelan McQuiston in the tie-up. Oh,
we have a technical foul.
Oh, we had a technical foul called.
I believe it was on number 10. I believe he showed the 1-0 as he went to the bench. Well, with these headphones on, it's hard for us to hear what's actually happening on the floor, but I'm sure it was words because I was watching. I didn't see anything physically that would have got the technical.
Nope. Things getting chippy here early. And Whitcraft hits the first free throw.
They're still having a conversation there, Coach is, with one of the officials.
And Whitcraft gets the friendly bounce here at the William D. Gordon Gym rims there. All right, that is 2 more points for Whitcraft. She leads all scorers right now.
There have been a few technical fouls called in this tournament this
year.
There
have been some,
I know Windsor got one on their first night because they were playing against us.
Yep. And then
there may have been somebody else we know may have picked one up that night too. I don't know. Maybe he'll just remain nameless, but.
And the ball goes out.
It's getting a little bit chippy down there. 25 and number 5 are having some words here and there.
Gotta start playing.
Yeah, just play through it.
Play ball.
We tell our players all the time, most shooters don't do well angry. You have to keep control of when you're on the floor.
That's the worst thing. The 6 inches between your ears is a very important part of the game. There's a nice little dish. Can't handle it, but she does. Gets the nice pass by Dean.
It's a little rough down there, too,
to McQuiston, but just couldn't finish the chippy again.
Yeah, when you get down there, and then your reward is to run right into Hickey. That's not much of a reward.
All right, Whitcraft tips the ball out of bounds. Greyhounds will retain possession. All right, here we go. Alexis Millington is going to key the offense. running the 4-high set with a UCLA cut. Well defended there by Aubrey Dean.
That's a hard pass to get over Midway's defense. They were extremely long and extremely active, and
Yep.
that's going to have to be a bounce pass, I think, more times than not.
Yep. Just wasn't there. All right, so the Greyhounds will trigger out of bounds. They're there in the deep corner there. One of the new 4 spots that
everyone's still getting used to.
Everyone's still getting used to. That's going to be an easy.
We have an illegal screen on number 10.
Illegal screen on number 10.
Varner
picks up the illegal screen. That will be her third, so I believe she's going to probably have to sit down for the rest of the half. All right. Whitcraft and Aubrey Dean trigger the offense for the Lady Vikings. They are up by 4. It's 8-4. We got 4:22 left here in the second quarter.
And of course, we see Midway at least once a year.
There's a good backdoor look, but just didn't quite get it. Secured there by Hickey for the Greyhounds.
Whitcraft is one of those players that kind of surprised me this year, number 13 for Midway. She's come out with high energy. She does a good job on the offense and defensive side of the ball.
Outside shot by Millington, but it's not good. Good defense there by Greyhounds, but unfortunately Millington tipped it right to Whitcraft.
Yep, that's her 8th point.
8th point. She's leading all scorers here. There's a defensive try by Dakota Dean, but knocks it out of bounds, so the Greyhounds will retain possession. It's 10-4. Lady Vikings here, a little over halfway through the second quarter. All right. Millington will key the offense, and that's what she does best. And there is a block.
Yeah, she's still down.
All right, so we might take a little break here while they look at the injured Windsor player.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state like butter burgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
I'd run another one. All right, welcome back to William D. Gordon Gymnasium. They're still attending to, I believe it is number 5, Alexis Millington for the Greyhounds. I think they're just looking over, make sure she's okay.
Go off the screen, it automatically turns you guys back on, so that's what I've got to be careful of.
Okay.
But you're on, right?
All right.
Well, maybe we just take a few seconds while they attend to her and kind of catch people up on what happened on today. So
sounds good.
We had the 7th place game today on the girls' side. We had Lutheran versus Miami, and Lutheran came out on top of that one. In the consolation game between Drexel and Kingsville, Drexel was able to come out on top of that one, which we're pretty happy about.
We were pretty happy about that one. It was
And
okay.
it
Looks like
Millington
Millington is walking on her own, which is always good to see. You never want to see players go down.
Give them a few seconds usually to kind of catch their breath. So in the 7th place game of the boys bracket, it was Chilhowee over Miami. And in the consolation game, which was a pretty good ball game,
it was a great ball game.
Lutheran edged out Heartland Christian. So That puts us to where we're at now in the third place game with Midway versus Windsor.
All right, Danny Ashby will trigger the offense underneath their own basket. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 21, Julie Ashby. That's Danny Ashby there, dribbling, kicks it out. And the ball was tipped by the Vikings, and the Greyhounds will retain possession under their own basket. Again, Julie Ashby to trigger for the Greyhounds. Oh, there's a turnover by Dayla Brooks. Nice steal there by Dakota Dean. Nothing on the transition. Greyhounds were able to get back, and there is a little mental mistake there. Is it?
A little miscue that happens from time to time.
Just took her eye off the ball a little too quick. Already kind of knew what she wanted to do with it, but just didn't get the patch. All right, here we have a little full court pressure by the Vikings. Now that I think Millington is out of the game, I think the Vikings strategy might change a little bit. But there they break it very easily, and there is an missed the layup there from Hickey.
I believe we were just talking about that earlier about those chippies.
Oh my gosh, the layups, man.
Maybe
layups.
Maybe we ought to talk to somebody about getting new backboards or something here for next
maybe.
year.
I don't know.
It haunted every team in this tournament, I think.
It has. All right, Vikings swinging around the outside. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half. Vikings still with the lead, 10-4. There's a shot by McQuiston. Tried to get it inside, stopped and popped for the little 5-footer. That's her first 2 points of the ball game. Now it's 12-4 Midway. Brooks handling the ball for the Greyhounds. Gets it to Danny Ashby, and then a three-point attempt by Madison Miller.
Yeah, I think
goes off.
I think the responsibility to kind of pick up the slack there from Millington is going to come to Danny Ashby and Madison Miller for sure.
All right, Peyton Zumwalt now picks up her third foul for the Vikings. That puts...
I can't read her number. She's got such a long ponytail. I'm not sure who that is.
It looks like 21, so that is Julie Ashby at the line. She misses the first one. Again, another missed free throw by the Greyhounds. There's Hickey.
With the putback?
Hannah Burks not able to keep Hickey off the boards. And that's Hickey's first two points of the ball game, and now the Vikings lead is cut in half. It's 12-6. Oh, there's a tip. I believe it's tipped. I believe the Vikings can still get it. They do. Aubrey Dean able to track the ball down. Here we go. Going to key the offense. Again, about $1.50 here left in the first half.
Yeah, it looks like Midway can be a little bit patient with his last possession.
Yep, I think they can work for a good shot. Good read there by Julie Ashby of the Greyhounds with the steal and the turnover by the Vikings. Danny Ashby drives down the right side of the lane and picks up the foul. That's the 14th foul. That's foul on number 25, Keelan McQuiston. Windsor back at the line. See if they can knock down one of these free throws. And there you go. She broke the curse.
Yeah, now she's 1 for 4. She got a chance to get her second one here.
That's Julie Ashby's first points of the ball game.
Yeah, they're going to need her on the offensive side for sure.
Yep, especially if the Millington girl can't come back in. Hannah Burks for the Vikings secures the rebound off the free throw. Missed free throw. Now it's 12-7. Vikings lead by 5 with the clock ticking down under a minute with 50 seconds left in the first half.
Now I think for sure you're going to see Midway work for that last shot.
I don't think they want to give the Greyhounds another opportunity to score, so we're going to work the ball around unless they just get an easy bucket they can't resist. Now we're at 30 seconds.
I always tell the girls that, hey, we're looking to shoot that ball about 5 seconds left.
Opportunity knocks for Dakota Dean with a nice offensive rebound after the missed three-point shot from
Whitcraft there.
Whitcraft.
I thought maybe she was just passing it.
Yeah, that was the whole plan the whole time.
Perfect assist down there.
That's right. All right, that is the third foul on Julie Ashby, and they really need her to stay out there.
They cannot afford to have her sit down.
And Dakota Dean misses the first of 2 shots. And Julie Ashby will sit out the rest of his 19.7 seconds left.
Yeah, you just don't want her picking up the fourth foul with 19 seconds left in the half. And then her replacement gets the rebound there.
Yep. All right. Taylor Lujan with the rebound for the Greyhounds, and there is a
It's going to put her to the line with the new
hand
free
check
throw
foul
rules.
called against Whitcraft. That's only her first, but it is the team 5th, so Windsor will shoot 2 free throws as per the new rules here in Misha basketball. 5 fouls each quarter. They reset, then we shoot 2 more. First one up, and it is good. First points for Madison Miller. And the second one is good also, 100% right there from the line.
Now they're making a little bit of noise from the free throw line. Knew it was going to be important.
Yep, there's a shot by Dakota Dean. Oh, hustle for the rebound. We got 0.4 seconds left. This is going to have to be a tip. Not enough time to catch and shoot.
It's a real hard angle for a tip shot, too.
It sure is. You got a 5-second call. Seemingly got it off, but again, usually they don't count those. All right.
No, you can't catch that and shoot that. So.
All right, that is how the first half ends here. It is Midway 12, Windsor 9.
One of the most important decisions you make is who cuts your hair. Don't trust just anyone. Trust Josh and the crew at Fades. From a simple cleanup to a full cut. Or maybe you need to look extra good for the big game with a design. They will take care of you. Coach Grammer trusts the guys at Fades, and so should you. Located just behind Sonic off McGuire. Go see them today or visit their Facebook to set up an appointment.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all. making sure everyone felt welcome. Sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like butter burgers and fresh frozen custard. Greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care. Believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
One of the most important decisions you make is who cuts your hair. Don't trust just anyone. Trust Josh and the crew at Fades. From a simple cleanup to a full cut. Or maybe you need to look extra good for the big game with a design. They will take care of you. Coach Grammer trusts the guys at Fades, and so should you. Located just behind Sonic off McGuire. Go see them today or visit their Facebook to set up an appointment.
All right, I want to take some time here at halftime. I want to thank our two great title sponsors this week, Streetwise Traffic Control and Striping. It's kind of what it says it is, but to give you a little bit more in-depth information about them, they make safe environments for contractors and travelers. Have you ever come up to a construction zone and you see the cones and the stripes, and you go from one side of the street to the other side of the street? That's what Streetwise Traffic Control and Striping does. They go make a safe environment so you can transition over to the work zone. You have all the lines, so you know the work zones are great. They work with both MoDOT and KDOT to make sure we have a safe travel, and also for all the contractors to have safe work environments, because the last thing they need, they want to give you all of the time to get slowed down and get into that work zone. They don't want you to pop over a hill and all of a sudden there's a work zone there. They give you plenty of signage. They give you plenty of traffic control, striping, all those things that you see. That is what Streetwise does. So a lot of you probably just thought, oh, hey, the traffic department takes care of this, they do that. No, Streetwise is who does that. They're contracted by MoDOT and KDOT, and then they go out and make sure that it's a safe work environment for their contractors, as well as a safe environment for our travelers. So Streetwise Traffic Control and Striping, they did a great job stepping up. We want to give them a lot more extra shout out because they've been amazing to be able to step up to make sure that this was getting broadcast to everybody, and we are super appreciative of that, and we look forward to hopefully working with them in the future William D. Gordon tournaments and make this a yearly thing. It's our third year doing it, and we enjoy doing it. Thank you to Streetwise for taking on the responsibility of being one of our title sponsors. Now I want to get to Hettinger Excavating. Hettinger Excavating is another one of our great title sponsors, and what do? Well, you got water and utility lines, either, commercial or residential. They're going to take care of it. New construction for the basements, demolition, you need to tear a house down, tree clearing, you're trying to clear out an area to build a house, or dirt work. Pretty much a one-stop shop, if you know what I mean, is Hettinger Excavating. They can take care of all the things around a house, whether it be some new construction for your basement, you want a new basement, or you're going to be building a house and you need a pad laid. One of the things that a lot of people do today, what do they love? They love the shouse. You've heard of a shouse or a barn dominium. Lay a pad down, and then you build this nice big shed, and it's a house on one side. It's a big shop on the other side. They call it a shouse or a barn dominium. Everybody's got a different name for it. Obviously, in our area, something that is very popular and awesome. So they can do the basement if you want to put it on a basement, or if you just want a flat pad and you want to build it, or you need a driveway. That's the type of stuff Hettinger Excavating will do. They also take care of water lines and all your utility digging. They do the demolition. Say you buy new land and you need to demo an old barn, they'll take care of that. They'll clear the trees to make it to where you can build that. And if they can do all that, why not hire them to do all the prefab work for you so that when you build your house, it's ready to rock and roll? And they stepped up, and they were one of our title sponsors, and we enjoyed them doing that for us this year. We're glad to have that relationship with them this year. Streetwise and Hettinger Excavating are 2 title sponsors this year. Want to get a quick shout out as well to our 4 quarter sponsors that we had this year in Culver's of Harrisonville, Young's Tire and Wheel Center, Fades out of Warrensburg, Coach Grammer here and Little Grammer there. Love to get their hair cut at Fades. And Sonic of Harrisonville, Ed. We all know Ed. Ed's one of our great ones. And I want to give a special thanks. Culver's been around since they've been in business with us, but Sonic and Young's, they have been with 4T since day one in 2016 when we went to the state championship game. Thank you, and God bless.
Back here at William D. Gordon Gymnasium at the William D. Gordon Holiday Classic. We had a low-scoring first half, Coach.
Yes, we did. Defenses were in the sync. Offenses took a little bit of time. We did go through a little bit of a run there where both teams got points on the board.
Yep.
We'll see what adjustments are made at halftime.
All right, Midway will start the second half with the ball. Whitcraft to trigger the offense. They are working around. Little drive there by Aubrey. Oh, no, there was a turnover. Oh, good hustle there by Aubrey Dean to keep the Greyhounds from getting an easy layup there. Oh, not a good pass there by Whitcraft. She was well guarded. Couldn't quite get it in there to McQuiston. Turnover Vikings. Now the Greyhounds have it. Madison Miller keys the offense. Good position there by Hickey.
Yep.
Kind of had to go through. I'm never sure what's going to be a foul sometimes, but that's just the coach in me right there.
Yeah, I'm with you. You know, she was fighting for position. Defender was trying to get in there.
Yep.
There's some contact, but if you're going to play the post, you got to be fearless because there's always going to be contact.
Yep. Danny Ashby triggers the offense, and there's a drive by Julie Ashby, and she picks up the foul. Hit on the arm on the shot. She'll shoot 2. That is the 3rd foul on McQuiston.
Yeah, fouls are going to start playing an important role in this game here real fast.
Very important role. All right, first one is up and short.
Yeah, update on Millington, too, for Windsor. Looks like she's still got her warm-up up, and I'm not sure she's going to be returning to this game.
Second one up and good for Julie Ashby. That is her first points, right, of the night. That's first free throw that she made. I think she
1
just
for 4 right now.
1 for 4, 25% there if I'm mathing correctly. There's a nice shot by Aubrey Dean, but it falls just a little short. Greyhounds pick up the rebound.
You can't keep putting players like that to the line, though. If you keep getting them, they're going to get comfortable. They're going to start making them. I think it's a little wild there.
Yep. And Hickey comes down with the rebound and the putback.
It's her 4th point.
4th point there for
we got ourselves a tied ball game.
Tied ball game. It is 12-12. Midway needs a score here.
Just worked out for a good shot.
Yep. There's a good set shot.
Yeah.
But
and that's probably who you want shooting it, too.
Yep. All right. Rebound picked up by Madison Miller. She's going to try to go all the way, and she does. And she gets the layup. That is her 4th point of the game.
Her first field goal.
And Windsor takes its first lead.
She's 2 for 4 from the free throw line, and that'd be her first made field goal there.
Almost a turnover there. Oh,
another chippy.
Man, McQuiston had a nice opportunity there to score for the Vikings on the rebound, but it goes a little short. And number 3, Madison Miller loses the handle on the ball, and it's a turnover by the Greyhounds.
I've always felt like it takes post players a little bit longer to get comfortable in those positions. And, McQuiston's a junior, so she's still got some growth there. And her and Hickey are going to battle the rest of this game.
Oh, yeah. So McQuiston tries to get around Hickey, but bumped her. That's only her first foul.
I know she was in foul trouble and fouled out of the semifinal game, so she's doing pretty good on fouls in this contest.
Yeah, she's
physical.
Had a little block on there. There's a drive by Dakota, but falls short. Tries the outlet, but is fouled from behind by McQuiston.
That's not what Midway wanted to see there, that she picks up her 4th foul. And if you're Windsor, you're thinking probably going to try to get the ball inside to Hickey.
Yeah, right now Hickey has the post advantage, so definitely ought to look for her. Brooks to Julie Ashby. They do get it into Hickey, but falls off the mark. Rebound by Varner, but she can't get the putback.
Yeah, she was in there hustling. They got Brown in now guarding Hickey, and she kind of held her own in there. She's giving up a few inches in size, though.
There's a good shot by the Vikings. That was a good one. Didn't fall, but it was a good shot.
No, I'm sure that's what the coaches at Midway were looking for there, something with a little bit more timing. We were talking about shooting rhythm, and that was probably one of the better rhythm shots that they've
Julie
taken.
Ashby got the rebound for the Greyhounds. Danny Ashby tried to get inside, but little contact, but no call.
Well, it looks like Brown tripped there, and then.
Well, unfortunately, that will get you a call, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that was called on number 10. That's Michaela Brown.
I don't think there was any ill intent there, but she tripped, rolled. The girl's driving. It's kind of hard to jump over those players like that. So.
Yep, that's Brown's first foul. Well, Julie Ashby now has another point. First one up is good. Second coming. It's going to be a little short and no rim, so that is automatically a dead ball there. All right, the Greyhounds find themselves up 15-12 with 4:23 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, so first half, Windsor 3 of 11 from the free throw line, so they're going to try to get back on track there.
Yep, and that's definitely one of Windsor's game is to try to get to that free throw line.
Yes.
There's a nice drive, but
their best three-point shooter right now is Millington, and it doesn't look like she's going to make a return, so they're going to have to get the ball inside.
Yep. There's
Yeah, Hickey wanted the foul there, but I thought that was pretty good defense.
Yep, I think the defender had the right position. Aubrey Dean to trigger, goes to Whitcraft. Now to Dakota Dean in the corner. She's thinking about it. Well, she's going to try to skip past it, and that did not go the Vikings' way. The steal secured by Danny Ashby, and she will trigger the offense for the Greyhounds. Over to Varner in the corner. Greyhounds trying to work. Here's a drive try by Madison, but quickly stopped. That looked like a few more steps. No call. We have a jump ball, and that will favor the Vikings.
Yeah, you got Windsor on a 7-0 run right now.
7-0 run.
Midway looking for some points, and we'll see if they can't get something on this possession.
Yeah, Midway would really like to get some things going here offensively. Whitcraft, here's an open jumper. 3, no good by Aubrey Dean, but Whitcraft with a nice rebound for the Lady Vikings. Aubrey dribbled into trouble again. What we always say, Coach, don't pick up your dribble.
Yeah, don't pick up your dribble.
All right. Vikings still in control, working the ball. There's in the corner. Nothing, no, lot of movement here.
Loses it.
And Dakota Dean cannot do anything with it. And there is another turnover by the Vikings. Madison Miller triggering the offense for the Greyhounds. Going to try to clear it out. Little kick out. She's going to take it. Falls off the mark, but Hickey with a nice rebound. And we have a fight for the rebound. There is a foul called.
Called it on Midway. Called that on Whitcraft. That's her second.
And the foul goes against number 13, Whitcraft. That is her second, team fourth. So one more foul by the Vikings, and the Windsor Greyhounds will be shooting 2 the rest of this quarter.
And that's not what you want to see. You don't want to see them getting to the line over and over again if you're
Nope.
Midway, because they'll get comfortable and they'll start knocking them down.
Well, Varner tried to shoot another 3, was not successful, and then there was a scrum for the rebound. There's Hickey with an offensive rebound. And then she is fouled on the rebound by
number 1. I thought he called it on 11, and I don't see it on 11 out there.
Nope,
so.
just the 1. That is Hannah Burks.
Hannah Burks had a really nice game in the semifinal
She
game
did.
yesterday.
I thought she played really solid, had some nice open layups, and made her chippies. So she had a really nice game. All right, here is Hickey. Short on the free throw. She will get 2. This will be her second attempt. Again, Windsor with the lead, 15-12 over the Vikings. Second one coming up. And it goes long.
Well, their free throw troubles are they're still having those right now in this third quarter.
Shot the first one short, compensated, I believe, and shot the second one long. Vikings triggering the offense here around. Number 10. That is Michaela Brown. She has her first 2 points of the ball game. Filling in nicely in there for the Vikings.
Well, Hickey gets position and gets that one to go up and in.
Nice little assist there, nice post entry there. All right, 1:20 left in the third quarter. Again, Windsor now, maintaining their 3-point lead, 17-14. There's a skip pass, but it is tipped by the Greyhounds. And, oh, nope, they said once it was tipped and then tipped again by the Vikings, so the Windsor will get the ball off the turnover. All right. Well, McQuiston is now back in. They needed a little better matchup for
because Windsor did a good
Hickey.
job of getting inside and working that in. I'd give it right back to her. I mean, she's in foul trouble.
Yep, she's got to be careful. That's probably what the coach said.
Yeah. I'll feed that into Hickey all day.
There it is. Oh, can't handle it. Picked up by Moore. All right, Whitcraft with the ball. Working the offense around. Aubrey Dean. Good try there. Hickey gets it. She was off balance, so she had to get rid of it. And Woodcraft with the nice pickup there. 2 points now. 19 seconds. Second stripping down there. That off the Vikings. Greyhounds will retain possession. And we're going to see Dakota Dean come in for Brown.
That was Midway's second field goal of the quarter.
Okay.
It comes with 14 seconds left in it. So
Wow.
I'm sure Coach Dean's going to want to see a little bit more offensive spark out of his squad in that fourth quarter. But it's still a 1 point ball game. So our defense is doing a nice job.
That's a walk. Oh, no, he's going to call a charge. She was there. She was set.
By the time you see that just as a travel, so you don't end up picking up that personal. But that's just our first so
foul.
It should be all right.
Yep, she'll be fine.
That goes back to what we were talking about earlier, where the defense has just as much right to that spot as the offense does.
Yep. All right, here we go. Midway to trigger. They got 11.3 seconds left here in the third quarter. Let's see what they do. Dean's going to try the three. Off the mark. Still 3 seconds. They could get a quick shot up here. And there's a foul right there at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, and the official made a really good call there. She did get her on the arm. You know, sometimes they'll let that go at the end of a quarter, into the half, something like that. But he did call the right call there. So I have a chance to at least tie the game here. Dakota
Dean's going to be shooting a free throw over there by herself. Sometimes that's a little difficult, a little unnerving, but
yeah, especially when our history is coaching girls, and sometimes that they don't like to be standing out there all the center of attention on them.
Especially when it's all quiet, but there's a up. First one is up and missed.
We've also coached some girls that they would love to be out there and be the center of attention, so it just depends on the personality, and I'm sure Dean can handle it out there.
All right, here's Dean's second attempt. This is to tie the ball game. We will go into the fourth quarter with the game tied up. It is 17-17.
That's a big shot right there for her.
All right, that was Dean's third point, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, she's got 3.
She's got 3.
1 for 2.
What? Yep.
And we'll come down to the final seconds here, and we'll take a quick break and bring back the fourth quarter.
Sounds good.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
All right, we're back here at the William D. Gordon Holiday Classic Tournament. We're getting ready to start the fourth quarter, and we are all tied up at 17, Coach.
Yeah, we said free throws were going to make a difference, and Dean's last free throw there tied this thing up going into the fourth. And, there's been some foul trouble so far for both squads. So I think you're going to see people getting to the line, and may just come right down to who's going to knock down more free throws than the other.
Yeah, it might come down to a free throw shooting contest.
Yeah. We know we've seen a lot of games this week, and good passing and free throw shooting have been critical, and I don't think this one's going to be any different.
Yep. And the Greyhounds are doing a pretty good job because, again, Millington is sitting on the bench. There's a steal by Dakota Dean, and the Vikings take the lead by 2. It's now 19-17 here early in the fourth quarter.
That's her 5th point.
5th point, 5 points for Dakota Dean, the freshman.
That's what we saw out of her.
There was a walk. Yep, she moved her pivot foot, and there's another turnover by the Greyhounds.
That's more of what we saw from Dakota Dean in the first 2 ball games that she played. She's really active out there, got those long arms, was able to get some steals, get some transition buckets. And
yep.
If she's able to do that, it's going to be tough for Windsor in this last quarter.
Pass and McQuiston can't handle the pass.
Do we have a jump ball?
And it
Yeah,
ends
they
up
did call jump.
going down, and then jump ball's called. So the Vikings will retain possession.
She had really nice position on Hickey down there,
Yeah.
but just wasn't able to catch.
There it is. There's the catch and shoot. Oh, and it just falls off. But loose rebound. There's an probably should have rung it down. There's an out. Oh, here comes an outlet.
Oh, man, Midway's defender.
Madison Miller
Ooh.
with the and one. Nice look up the court to see a streaking Madison Miller. She gets the hoop and the harm. She'll have one free throw to finish the traditional three-point play. Right now we are tied 19-19. This is for the lead, and she gets it.
Yeah, we had that.
I'm sorry. That was Mally Varner. My fault. That's number 10, Mally Varner. I said Madison Miller. So she got 3 points now.
Yep.
Big 3 points. Here is Whitcraft with the shot, but Vikings were caught camping in the lane there, and they got a 3-second call. So that is a turnover by the Vikings. And now the Greyhounds will work the offense.
Both coaches with plenty of timeouts, and that this is going to come. Oh, we have an illegal screen.
We have an illegal screen against the Greyhounds.
Madison Miller, I believe, got the call for the foul.
Yep, number 3, Madison Miller. Wasn't set on the screen. As we know, you got to be set here. Can't be moving. All right, so the Vikings will have another chance to try to take the lead here. Only down by 1. Still a lot of time left here in the fourth quarter. 6:40 left to play. Here's a shot by Dakota Dean. Goes off the mark. A rebound secured by Danny Ashby for the Greyhounds. So they will slow the tempo down a little bit and try to get a good shot here. Probably, again, try to work it in to Hickey, or, again, they like to drive. And there's another foul.
Is that her 5th? Was that on?
It's on 21 this time. That's
okay.
Aubrey Dean. That is her 3rd.
Houston got real close to picking that one up, which would have been number 5 for her.
And if you remember, Aubrey Dean picked up a quick 2 fouls, but she's done a pretty good job of staying in the game.
She had to sit for just a little bit there early.
Yep.
But, she's done a good job. She's begotten the passing lanes without causing fouls. And
there's another shot by Mally Varner, and then she's perfect from the line on that time.
Yep, she's 3 for 3.
She is 3 for 3, so she's now got 5 points and a 3-point lead now for the Greyhounds with 6:17 left in the fourth quarter.
All of her points coming in this quarter, too.
Yep, she has led the Greyhounds.
Saved it for crunch time.
A lot of contesting there in the post. McQuiston wasn't able to get a clear shot. Here is a open 3 by Aubrey Dean, and it falls off the mark. Rebound secured by Madison Miller.
Midway just been a little bit off on those shots. They've got some good looks. It's just been a little bit off.
Danny Ashby triggering the offense. And here's a lob, but the pass goes a little long for Hickey to handle. Here's going to be a drive by Dean. No foul called on that one.
I think that's probably a good call.
It was a good, clean.
She was there.
She was there.
We've seen that a little bit with both these teams in the tournament, looking for that contact.
Right.
And, we tell our girls all the time that somebody just need to make the shot and then worry about the contact later. So
here's a drive. Oh, and she's grabbed this time. Nice little drive by Julie Ashby for the Greyhounds. And that was on 25. That is McQuiston's 5th foul.
They did call that on 25.
Yeah, she grabbed her. Unfortunately for McQuiston. All right, so looks like Peyton Zumwalt will take her place, and we also have Addison Lewis coming into the ball game for the Vikings to give Aubrey Dean a little there. Make sure she's fresh for probably the last 4 minutes or so. All right, there's a free throw by Danny Ashby. And the second one up and off the mark. Rebound to Peyton Zumwalt for the Vikings. All right, Vikings find themselves down 4. Make that 2 now because of a nice pass by Whitcraft to Dakota Dean, who had found a nice little open spot in the zone. There's the pass to Hickey. She throws it up and no good. There's a rebound try by Madison Miller. Oh, she bobbles the ball. Oh, she finds Dakota Dean, and the ball game is tied. That is 9 points for Dakota Dean. Nice game by the freshman brewing here for her.
Yeah, especially here late.
Yep.
She got energy going back again, a little bit swagger to her step. And
Yep. She's got 7 of her 9 points in this half.
Yep. She may be a freshman, but she's not
Oh.
afraid to lead. It's
No,
one of those perfect passes,
That's
Coach.
right, one of those passes. Madison Miller's three goes off, but it looked like
Varner got that
Varner
bucket.
was Johnny on the spot. Another 2 points for her in this half. She's really come alive for the Greyhounds in this half. There's an outlet to Whitcraft.
Oh,
little
just
short.
couldn't get it to fall.
Fight for the rebound. And Julia Ashby gets the loose ball. Windsor up by 2. It's 25-23. There's a nice little, oh, got blocked. Whitcraft. And she gets fouled. It might have been a good foul by Madison Miller there.
She's still got 2 to give there. Yeah, I
Oh,
would
yeah,
agree with that. That's a good foul. Otherwise, she's probably scoring that layup, and this game's tied.
Oh,
again.
yeah. All right, there's a timeout called by the Greyhounds. They want to talk things over. Leading by 2 with 3:26 left here in the fourth quarter in the third place game.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrison.
All right, perfect timing. We are back here at William D. Gordon Gymnasium at the William D. Gordon Holiday Classic. We got a classic brewing right here, Coach.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to the wire with these two teams. It's kind of a slow offensive game, but both these teams known for their defense, and they have shown up. So,
each team's kind of struggling to score here, but
Windsor going on a little bit of a run there to go ahead and take the lead with 3:26 left, but we'll see what happens here. Midway with the ball.
Okay, Aubrey Dean back in the game for the Vikings. I knew she would make her appearance pretty
She
quick.
wasn't going to be out long.
Nope. All right, she triggers the offense. Whitcraft to the right side. Drive the gap a little bit. They're going to give Moore there the
They got
3.
They have faith in her because she hasn't seen.
And there is a charge picked up by Aubrey Dean. That's her 4th. She's got to be careful there.
Well, whoever they called that foul on is going to be their 4th. So that was either going to go against Varner or Dean, and it looks like Dean picked up her 4th.
Yeah.
They need her on the floor, so she's going to have to keep her hands to herself for a while.
Player control foul, so the ball goes back to the Greyhounds with 3 minutes and 5 seconds here in the game. Watch that. Could have been.
I was thinking we might see another.
Oh, here's a steal by Aubrey. She's going to take it from the coast to the other coast, and she's going to tie this ball game for the Vikings.
Well, she doesn't miss those. She gets out on a fast break. She's not going to miss that shot. So,
okay, that is Aubrey's first. Oh, that
go back to Midway there.
could have been a block, but it wasn't called. Whitcraft with the defense causes the turnover by the Greyhounds.
You know, Windsor's scouting report had them shutting down Aubrey Dean. They've done a good job, but
on the senior,
you're not going to keep her down all game. There's just no way. She's too talented of an individual.
Good. She's really good defensively.
Yeah. She is the motor, I believe, that makes that team run. But Dakota's right behind her.
Yeah, not bad for the freshman
nice
with the baseline floater for the Vikings. Gives the Vikings their lead back. Dakota having a nice game. That is point number 11. Again, 9 of those coming in the second half. There it is. That's a blocking foul there against the Vikings, against Peyton Zumwalt. And again, that's going to be the 5th foul, team foul, but it's 4th against Zumwalt. So
Midway's going to have to watch out. They're going to start going deep to their bench. Foul trouble here.
Yep. So now we have Danny Ashby on the line after getting fouled. And now again, we're shooting 2.
This will be her
for the
8th and
Greyhounds.
9th free throw attempts.
9th free throw attempt. Here we go. First one's up and good.
That's kind of what happens. We were talking about that earlier. You get somebody in a rhythm, they keep going to the line, they're going to start knocking those down.
Yep, that was point number 7, if I'm correct, for Danny Ashby. Second one up and good.
Yeah, 2 for 2 there. Those are big buckets.
All right. That ties the ball game back up with 2 minutes left in the third place game here at the William D. Gordon Gymnasium. Whitcraft with a nice little dish. I think there's just too many people close together. Just wasn't good spacing on that one, Coach.
We talk about that a lot. Those little 1-foot passes are hard, especially
turnover.
When you got
And they're gonna trade turnovers, I thought, but it went off the knee of Aubrey Dean. So the Greyhounds will retain possession. Again, it's tied up, 27-27. You have about $1:36.
It's going to come down to the wire. Both coaches got 4 timeouts.
That's right. No, they're going to use them.
Yeah. Get everybody their money's worth here.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, she had the look, but pass it up there.
Here's the shot. That's I believe our first 3 of the game by Madison Miller.
It would be.
That gives a 3-point lead to the Greyhounds here in crunch time in the fourth quarter. Yep. Took one too many juke there. Looks like Vikings going to bring a little pressure now.
It looks like Windsor's going to have a timeout.
And the Greyhounds want to talk things over, especially since he saw the press coming. This is a 30-second timeout, so we'll just stay here.
Yep.
All right, so strategy coach, what do you got?
Well, he's coming out there, and it looks like they're going to pressure the ball, which you almost have to. I'm going to guess they're going to come out man-to-man. They got to get the ball back. Probably go for a quick steal. You don't get the quick steal. Pass that around. Probably with about 40 seconds left, you're going to have to start putting them on the line. You can't let them just sit out there and run the clock down. So
yep.
And Midway's athletic enough that they can get their hands on some stuff. So this isn't over. This game is still up for debate, and we'll have to see who. It's going to come down to these free throws like we talked about.
So if you were them, who are you going to foul on the Windsor Greyhound team if you had to come down to fouling?
Looks like right now we're either going with Julia Ashby or Priscilla Hickey. Okay. Both of them are Ashby's 2 of 6 from the free throw line, and Hickey is 0 for 2.
Okay.
And I also have a little bit more educated guess on that since we have actually played Windsor 2 days ago, and and Hickey hasn't had a chance to get to the line and get yet, so I'm probably looking there.
Yep. But
I also don't think that's where the ball is going to right away, so you may not get that opportunity. We'll have to see.
All right, here's the man-to-man pressure you were talking about, Coach. Nobody on the ball.
I think
Dakota Dean's on the help.
Yep.
Looking to possibly trap it. They didn't. There we go. Madison Miller clears the press.
That's the pass you want right there. You got to be anticipating that one. Oh.
And there's a miscue by the Greyhounds. That'll give the ball back to the Lady Vikings. They will have it with 1:06, hoping to either pull within 1 or tie the ball game with a 3. I'm pretty sure they'll try to get a good look at a 2.
A quick 2 doesn't hurt you here.
Quick 2 doesn't hurt. There is a nice little dish, but the shot goes long, and Hickey comes up with it. Now Madison Miller pivoting. She's doing a good job, but almost throws it away. And then quickly and smartly, Coach Burney is going to call a timeout for the Greyhounds and retain possession.
That is a good 30-second timeout there for him because that, as it goes back and forth here on this backcourt, that 10-second call still in play, and he had to be at 6. At least 6, if not 7 there. So that's a good timeout there. You don't want to turn it over like that, and it's going to be Windsor ball, but I don't know. I think Midway's still going to have a chance to get this thing tied up at some point.
Yep.
If they have to end up fouling, though, I think Windsor could make those free throws. They're starting to heat up a little bit from the line, and as we saw 2 days ago, they did a really good job at the free throw line.
Yep.
So,
but I know you don't want Aberdeen to be that fouler.
No. My guess is you're going to send Moore, number 12, after him because she hasn't been in the game a whole lot. And I don't know exactly how many fouls she has, but I think it might just be one. So, and she looks quick. She's been up on that press, and they trust her to take that three just a little bit earlier, so she might be the one they leave open, and then she may have to make that shot down the stretch. So,
all right, here's Midway Vikings man-to-man press.
Yep. Full man-to-man, full deny.
Yep. Switch all screens if you can. They get it in. Whitcraft guarding.
That's not who I would want to foul. But that's who they probably had to foul.
Aberdeen is going to pick up her 5th foul. Again, sometimes you're just put in those situations where you have to foul to save the time.
That may not be the worst foul either because she is 4-9 right now, so she has an opportunity to, get that a little bit even. But she has struggled. It's just she's hit her last 3 out of 4 though. So
all right, here's Julie Ashby at the line, shooting 2. First one is up and in.
Yeah, she got the rhythm.
That puts the lead to 4 now. 27-31 Greyhounds with 43 seconds left.
How many times we've seen that this week where we keep talking about those spreads where it's that 4 and how many possessions.
And they foul the free throw shooter, number 12, Moore.
Oh, I missed that, Coach. I was writing down some stats here, and I heard the whistle and looked up. She's laying on the floor, so I'm not sure exactly what happened.
It was on the block out off after the free throw. She knocked the free throw shooter down, which in rules today you cannot do that.
Yeah, and Moore's just a freshman, so, she's probably been told 1,000 times, hey, we got to, box out here, and I'm sure there was no ill intent there.
No. All right, Danny Ashby makes the first of 2. That pushes the lead to 6 now.
5 in a row.
Now
That's
7.
6 in a row for her at the free throw line.
Nicely done by Danny Ashby.
They're going to have to get a quick shot.
And there you go. Madison Lewis gets the 3. Nice opportunity there by Addison Lewis to make the 3 and pull the Vikings within 4 with 35.1 seconds.
And that's her first bucket today, and it's a big three for her.
That was a big 3 right there. That pulls you within 4. Still got plenty of time. If your press can work,
plenty of time.
They got a chance. They got 3 timeouts left. A lot of time in this game, even though it's only 35.1 seconds.
And Midway's got to be thinking too. Don't put Danny Ashby at the line. She's hit her 7 out of her last 8 free throws, so she is in a rhythm. That is not who you want to be putting at the line, but she's done a really nice job to give them this 4-point lead here.
If you could, I'd let the Hickey girl catch it. They'd foul her, but that's not always an opportunity.
You could always do the old coach trick and foul on the defense before the ball gets, you're not supposed to be able to do that.
Not supposed to, but that's usually
we see that from time to time.
Yeah, you bet. All right, here we go. The Greyhounds will trigger by Mally Varner here. The full court press brought on by the Vikings. There's a switch. They get it in. They got it into her. Now it goes to Varner, back to Ash here, and then there it is. There's the foul.
Miller to the line.
That's Zumwald. I believe that's going to be her 5th foul as well. And so
they're running out of
Michaela
bodies,
Brown
Coach.
is coming in to the ballgame for the Vikings. Yep, Vikings have to go deep into their bench here. 26.9 seconds. So not a lot of time went off, so that benefits the Vikings. And that will not, though.
No.
As Madison Miller
clutch free throw
makes the free throw.
She's now 3 for 5 from the line.
Second one up and good. That gives the Greyhounds a 6-point lead. There's another shot by Lewis. Quick rebound by Dakota Dean, but the fall short. Here comes the foul. We're going to have to get it. Whitcraft is forced to foul. Number 20, Danny Ashby, who has been deadly from the line.
Yep, 7 of her last 8 she has knocked down.
That is Whitcraft's third foul. 17.3 seconds left, I believe.
She hits one of these, and that should be ball game.
Short on that one. Coach says, hit this one. Second one up. And good. 7-point lead now. Here's another quick three by Addison Lewis. Boom, there's another timeout by the Vikings. Again, Vikings not wanting to go away with this one. And Addison Lewis right now is keeping the Vikings within striking distance with 12 seconds left on the clock. That's a full timeout. Let's take a break, pay some bills.
Sounds good.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like butter burgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
All right, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land, we are back here with 12 seconds left. Addison Lewis just made a three, her second one of the game, and that's put the Vikings within 4 points here, Coach.
Yeah, and when we got a ball game, they have to get a hand on this basketball. But 12 seconds left, putting them to the line doesn't really help. You've got to sell out. You've got to get a hand on the ball.
And the Greyhounds get it in. They get it into Madison Miller, who was then immediately fouled by Whitcraft for the Vikings.
Now
that is her fourth, but it's 9.5. You're down 4. These are, again, still crucial free throws coming from Madison Miller, but she has been very decent from the line as well.
Yeah, she was coming into this 4 for 6, so she got 2 more attempts here.
First one is up and good.
She's going to ice this game into this next one. It'll be really, really hard to get 6 points in 9 seconds.
9 seconds, unless you're Reggie Miller, and then you could do it.
Yeah.
Second one up, and it's going to go off the mark, but Hickey's there to pull down the rebound, and they get it. They secure it.
That'll do it.
That's going to do it here as the time, and we have a little last-second kerfuffle. But that is the final here in the third-place girls game with your Windsor Greyhounds winning third place, 38, Vikings 33.